Alright, this is your boy Jagging Off the Go to Jags YouTube. 904 to Bowl City, Duval be in the fucking building yet again. Okay, so I was actually gonna make a video about, James Robinson's future in Jacksonville. Well, what I thought was gonna happen actually happened. That's why I'm not mad at this, because I saw it coming a mile away. I saw it coming last year. Now, let's start from the beginning here. It goes back to Dave Caldwell's dumbass. Dave Caldwell, though the 2020 draft wasn't his worst draft, Dave Caldwell fucked up in more ways than one. I mean, God, where do we begin? C.J. Henderson, thank God we actually did decent on a trade, because he's been pure and utter garbage in Carolina. We don't need to talk about the fucking disgrace that K'Lavon Chase on his. Oh, by the way, you want to get sick to your stomach with that Galen trade? Just think, we could have had Justin Jefferson and Travis Etienne. Let that sink in. Anyway, then Laviska Shenault. We all know how that ended up. Ben Barch and Devon Hamilton were both okay. They're both decent starters. Nothing terrible about them. But considering the way the draft went, I mean, that's about as good as it gets. And then what is it? What the hell's his name? God damn it! What? Oh, Daniel Thomas, good depth player. Then Colin Johnson, who I still think we gave up on way too early. Well, probably Dave Caldwell's biggest fuck up in that draft was round 6 and 7. We don't need to talk about the atrocities that were Jake Luton, Tyler Davis, and Chris Claybrooks. And then James Robinson was undrafted, and why I've bitched for years that one of those 3 picks should have been James Robinson. And it finally came full circle today, because I knew this was going to happen. Especially after we drafted Travis Etienne last year, and then we took Stu Connor in the 5th round this year, even though that role's kind of been filled by JaMycal Hasty. But like I said, I knew this shit was coming. And why do I bring this up? Because we would at least have another year to get this shit under wraps, and then maybe we page it. And then maybe we're able to convince James Robinson to take a discount. But now, he's been traded to the Jets for a conditional 6th round pick. And like I said, I knew this was coming. And it hurts me to say this, because James Robinson actually was one of my favorite players on the team. And goddamn, but it's no secret, honestly. Travis Etienne's the better running back. You can look at them talent-wise, and it's not even close. Travis Etienne, even coming off a Liz Frank injury, is more explosive, catches better, can run in between, and just can do everything. Travis Etienne's going to be a fucking superstar. And I saw people bitching about this earlier on Twitter. Why is the offense slowly going more towards him? Well, that's because James Robinson wasn't going to be here for the long haul. And honestly, from a business perspective, it makes sense, because now that you've drafted Travis Etienne, why pay James Robinson when he's got 4 more years under a rookie contract? It doesn't make sense. So it's like I said, it's like I was going to say in the video, if the Jags start falling out of contention, and if we lose to the Broncos this week, I'd say the season's done. So, and really, I don't consider this one a tank move. I just think, We got something for a guy who's not going to be, who unfortunately is not going to be here. Like, and I said it on Twitter. As soon as Brees Hall got injured, I was like, you know what? The Jets might make a run at might come calling about James Robinson because they might, rent him for a year with Hall getting injured. And honestly, I know people aren't going to want to hear this, but it was the right thing to do. And let's face it, James Robinson's kind of been fucked over since after his rookie year. Like he had to earn that shit and got 1,000 yards his rookie season. Then came Urban Meyer with his fucking love affair for Carlos Hyde's sorry ass. And then, Travis Etienne comes back and, I figured that, he would be the bet that, he would be the guy eventually. Like I said, I knew this was coming. It just pisses me off that a 6th or 7th round pick that were spent on fucking bums, who 2 of them aren't even on the team anymore, could have been spent on James Robinson, and we would have had another year of Robinson and ETN. And it sucks, but it is what it is. Like somehow, salary's got to get trimmed down. The Jaguars need a lot of other shit, so. As much as it pains me to say it, because James Robinson is, like I said, James Robinson was one of my favorite players. I got a fucking signed jersey from him. Like, it didn't make much sense to pay him. So, like I said, I'm not gonna be mad at it. I mean, Travis Etienne's a fucking superstar, like a superstar in the making. We all gotta realize that. But, you know. It just sucks we didn't have. It just sucks we didn't have ETN together with Robinson for a little bit longer. It could have been at least a year if Dave Caldwell wasn't a fucking idiot. So you want to blame? So if you guys want to blame somebody for that shit, blame him. I mean, can't really do nothing when you're sitting at 2-5, and you have a running back who's honestly probably doesn't really fit the offense and is barely being used. Like. I feel this was the best. I feel this was the best thing for all parties involved. And like I said, I'll never say a bad word about James Robinson. Best of luck to him with the Jets. But it's what it is. We got some more draft capital for the future. Like I said, James Robinson's been real, bro. Thank you for everything. Thank you for meeting me, and thank you for taking time when I met you last year to sign my jersey. And best of luck in New York, dog. But it's the Travis Etienne show now. It is what it is. I mean, it's a bittersweet day, but like I said, I knew this was coming. Like I think if you had any grasp of the Jags cap situation and seeing Travis Etienne for what he is at this point, I think we all knew it was coming. So it is what it is, man. I'm not pit. I mean. It sucks, but, like I said, it hurts a little less when you kind of know it's coming. But that's it. That's all, people. This has been your boy Jagging Off. Best of luck to James Robinson with the Jets. Jets fans, anything you want to know about him, hit me up. But y'all are getting a hell of a player. So have fun with that. He should be a decent replacement for Brees Hall. But that's it, people. This has been your boy Jagging Off. Go Jags. Do what for la da. I'm done.